Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. Oh my goodness, you won't even believe what I received in the mail. I was so excited and very surprised to open up this package. I received my very first PR package from Maybelline, you guys. I feel like I've made it. I love Maybelline. I especially love Maybelline lip products, as you guys know. For some reason, my Maybelline lip swatch videos have been some of the best performing videos on my channel. You guys obviously love them. I feel like lip swatch videos are something that I personally love to create. I feel like it's helpful for you guys. And every single video that you see on my channel, I've purchased every single one of those Maybelline lip products just because I simply love Maybelline and I love making those videos. So to get a Maybelline PR package, but not just any PR package, you guys, the first one is lip products? I don't know. It feels like to me like the stars aligned and I took it as a sign. So my friends, we are doing another Maybelline lip swatch video. This is actually a formula that I have not tried yet. This is their Super Stay Teddy Tint. Apparently they released 10 new, more nude shades. I actually have not even tried this formula before. Therefore, I have not tried the original 10 shades, but I figured why not swatch the new 10 shades with you guys? Take a look at this box. I'm seriously freaking out. I'm so excited. This is supposed to be a pretty long wear formula. It says up to 12 hours of wear. It's transfer proof and it's supposed to be lightweight. Feels very Korean. I'd be surprised if it wasn't made in Korea. Why don't we look? It's not. It's made in the US. Well, it feels very Korean inspired. So I'm going to swatch these in order of the number. Sometimes I swatch things from lightest to deepest, but we're just going to go in the order of the numbers of the new shades. So I'll be sure to read out each one for you and kind of swatch each one so we can get a good feel for these shades. The packaging is so cute. Okay. Let me line them up, get them prepped, and then we'll get swatching. Let's start out by trying the lightest shade of the new 10 shades. The packaging, first of all, is so cute. I love this kind of cushion, semi-see-through packaging. It's nice and chunky. It has a pretty classic doe foot applicator. So this color is called Cool Grunge. It's number 60. Let's go in with this. Okay. It's quite a moussey formula. I like how it shears out. And then is it supposed to like dry down? So it's way less pigmented than their like vinyl lipsticks. And it's moussey, but it doesn't feel powdery, which is really nice. Next up is the shade Soft Era. This is the number 85. This looks pretty right off the bat. Let's try this out. Oh, now we're talking. Oh, that's pretty. See how that shade just kind of like blended into my natural lip color? This is something that I would wear every day. I like that. That's a really pretty color if you can't tell. I love that one already. I'm going to set that aside so that we can kind of keep track of the shades I like the most out of all of these. But Soft Era is very fair skin approved. It's very like soft. It's a perfect like soft pinky nude. With a lip liner it would probably be extra pretty. But let's keep swatching. Next up, we're going to swatch the shade 90, which is called Ribbon Tide. I like the packaging of this one, like the color of the packaging. So I'm kind of hopeful that this is also a shade I might like. Ooh. Ooh. I think I might like this one. Look how pretty. This one looks a little more like peachy, but let's see how it looks on the lips. That is so pretty. Okay, that one's giving like a very similar vibe to the shade we just swatched. I will do a swatch on my arms of all the shades so we can really see how they all compare to each other. But just because I'm immediately curious, I'm going to go back to that Soft Era shade and swatch it right next to it so we can kind of see if they're actually that different. Kind of. This is Soft Era, this is Ribbon Tide. I feel like they're very similar. Ribbon Tide is a little bit more mauve, like a little bit lighter, a little more pink, but really not that different. Yeah, Soft Air has a little bit more like brown in it, like a tiny bit, but they're gonna give a very similar effect on the lips. Regardless, I like both. I just don't think you would need both, you know? Choose one or the other. Both are really nice. Next up, we have the shade 95 Buffed Out. This is also a nice nude color. It looks a little more caramel on my hand. Let's try this on. Yeah, this one has a slightly more warm brownish undertone, but it's still not too deep to where it's gonna get to where it wouldn't look very natural on the lips. This one's pretty too. Next up, we have the shade 100 Kitten Heel, which looks like it's more of a mauve color. This is more of like a medium mauve-y tone. Let's give it a whirl on the lips. This also very closely matches some of the tones in my natural lip color. This shade for me is very much a My Lips But Better, just a little bit deeper than my natural lip color, like a hair, and shares a lot of the undertones that I have naturally occurring in my lips, which are a little more cool toned. That's a pretty one. I tend to gravitate toward the more neutral, leaning cool lip colors. They just flatter me personally the most. Let's keep swatching. Next up, we have the shade 105 Velvet Choker. This looks really pretty, just based off the packaging. Ooh, this one feels a little more 90s. It's got that kind of berry brown undertone. Let's see how it looks. Well, I like that one too. I'm liking all these like mauve-y shades. I like the level of pigmentation here. Even if you build it up, it doesn't look unnatural. But also because of that, I don't know if this is a formula where you would need like all the shades because some of them look a little bit more similar due to that sheerness. But don't worry, I am still setting aside my favorites as I go along. Next up, we're gonna try 110 Faux Freckle. Now, this one is more of a proper brown, it looks like. Yeah, this is a more warm brown. Really pretty. It's got a little bit of like a terracotta undertone to it. Let's see how it looks on the lips. It's still very pretty, very wearable, but definitely more warm tones. So for me, it's probably not something I personally would reach for, but you got to keep your own like skin undertones and even like the undertones and tones in your natural lips for the most natural effect. But this is a really pretty shade regardless. I feel like there's a lot of people that would love that color. It just wouldn't be like my personal top pick. But again, I love cool tones. Next up, we're going to swatch the shade 115 Coffee Date. Ooh, this is pretty. This is like a more rich, almost berry brown, a deeper berry brown. Let's see how it looks on the lips. This one is actually quite flattering on me. I feel like because it's got that more berry undertone to it. This in the fall would be spectacular. Or like a date night. I actually really like this one. That's like really pretty. I kind of don't want to take this one off. Ironically, it's really nice. Next up, we have the shade Endgame. Now, this looks like it's got potential. This is like a proper, almost raspberry. I'm excited for this. See, this one, to me, is a very pretty summer shade. So pretty if you want to keep everything else kind of like muted and neutral and you just want something special to throw on. That's a really nice color. I like that one. Golly, I'm really enjoying a lot of these shades. Last but not least, we have the shade 130 Tomato Girl, which that would be cute for summer, right? It's funny because these were supposed to be like more nude colors, but a red is technically not a nude shade, but it sure is a classic. And let's apply this on the lips. Okay, that's really pretty. Definitely more of a bright summery red, but again, really nice for summertime if you want something a little bit special to add to your makeup look. It's like a very approachable red, especially with this formula. So really, really nice, really pretty. But yeah, that's the last shade, Tomato Girl. I actually set aside 6 shades out of the 10 that I really, really liked. Let's do a bit of a lip combo now. I got a fresh Revie Beauty Almond lip liner. And let's see, what if we layered some? I think I want to take Endgame first and apply that to the outside of the lips. I'm using my finger to blend this in. And then let's create a little bit of a highlight with Ribbon Tide right in the center. I also saw on their website that you're supposed to be able to use this on your cheeks if you want like a more moussey finish. Should we try that? I'm a little scared. I'm going to take Ribbon Tide on a like brush and see if I can create a little bit more of like a soft pink blurred blush look. Kind of. Seems like it's working. Okay, there's my little Maybelline Superstay Teddy Tint lip swatch video / my final lip combo. I'm gonna leave this on for the rest of my workday and I'll keep you guys posted on how it feels, how it wears. For now, let me run through my top 3. I should probably narrow down my top 6 to 3. I did really love Soft Era, but I also loved Ribbon Tide. Again, I don't think you would need both of these. You might just want to lean toward an undertone. So if you like a slightly more mauve, pick up Ribbon Tide. If you like more of like a neutral nude, then Soft Tea might be your pick. And then out of the rest, I think Endgame. So I would say these 3 would be what I personally would swatch next time you're at Ulta, especially if you have a skin tone / undertone similar to mine. These are the ones that I feel like might be the most flattering. However, I really did love Velvet Choker, Kitten Heel, and Coffee Date. So if you want like something different to add to your collection, maybe check out those 3. But these 85, 90, and 120 were my top picks out of the 10. All right, let me show you the arm swatches. Here we have shade 60, Cool Grunge, shade 85, Soft Tea, shade 90, Ribbon Tide, 95, Buffed Out, shade 100, Kitten Heel, 105, Velvet Choker, 110, Faux Freckle, 115, Coffee Date, 120, Endgame, and then last but not least, 130, Tomato Girl. Honestly, once they're swatched, there's a few of these in the middle here that look very similar. So again, it's not a range where I feel like you need every single shade. You just kind of want to pick a tone and an undertone that you feel like would suit you best. Okay, now that these have been sitting on my lips for a little bit, it almost feels a bit tacky, similar to the original Maybelline Super Stay liquid lipsticks. And it almost looks like it leaves a bit of a stain behind, which is nice. All right, let's cut to Allie from the future for a little wear test update. Hello, it's Allie from the future. I have been wearing this lipstick for a few hours now, and it actually is pretty long wear. I definitely feel like you can almost feel it. It feels very similar to the original like Super Stay liquid lipsticks, much lighter and a little less tacky, but if you're familiar with that sensation that it gives, it has that same effect on the lips. It seems like it's still holding up really nicely. It feels pretty comfortable on the lips. It's definitely a formula that I feel like I would wear if I want something a little bit more long wear for sure. I ate a sandwich with it too and it didn't like rub off. Let's see. It's also like pretty transfer proof. So yeah, I would say it's a good like longer wear formula so far. I actually really like it on the cheeks too. So the formula is definitely a comfortable long wear. You do kind of feel it on the lips more than, you know, say a lip balm or something like that. But that's to be expected with something long wear that's not like a stain. So that's my wear test update. I like it. My lips feel comfortable still. They're not feeling like overly dry or crusty. Just balanced, and they're also not like super hydrated. It's something right in the middle. But again, I think that's to be expected with a more long wear formula. Okay, that's my update. Bye. All right, you guys, that completes today's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing yet another Maybelline lipstick swatch video. This time it's extra fun because that was my very first Maybelline PR package. I genuinely feel like I've made it in the world. I hope this was helpful to you guys. Let me know if there's other lipstick ranges out there from the drugstore or high-end that you would love to see swatched. These are some of my favorite videos to create, so I hope you found it helpful. If you want to see any other Maybelline lip swatch videos, I'll have my playlist linked for you guys down below. And if you want to check out any of these lipsticks, I will also link them in the description box for you. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!